Impulsive buying is a paradoxical thrill, a sudden rush of satisfaction that often leaves behind a trail of regret and clutter. But why do we find ourselves so easily convinced to spend on things we never truly needed? And more importantly, what practical steps can we take to curb this habit and regain control over our finances and our well-being? Impulsive purchases are distinguished not by what we buy, but by how and why we buy them. It's the spontaneous detour into a store for a chocolate bar, the quick click to order the latest gadget advertised on your feed, or the last-minute spree for a new outfit just hours before an event. These are the purchases we didn't plan, influenced by fleeting emotions, excitement, stress, or the boredom of a dull afternoon. In that moment, some inner force seems to quiet the sensible part of our mind and propels us to the checkout. But as exhilarating as these purchases are, their consequences tend to linger far longer than the momentary buzz of acquisition. Financially, unplanned spending chips away at your budget, erecting barriers on the path to savings or financial stability. After the excitement fades, guilt and disappointment often set in, especially when you realize the novel item wasn't so essential after all. This cycle of emotional spending can compound anxiety and make us feel out of control, both with our money and ourselves. Over time, these habits fill our living spaces with unnecessary things, creating physical and mental clutter. And when impulsive buys become routine, the harm extends beyond you. Family budgets get stretched, shared goals get sidelined, tensions can rise. The pattern is clear, but so is the path to breaking free. The first and most powerful strategy is to delay gratification. When you spot something you want, consider waiting for a full day or even two before making the purchase. Time has a way of stripping away emotional urgency, allowing you to distinguish between desire and necessity. Next, make it a point to plan your budget in detail. On payday, take time to write down all the expected expenses for the coming weeks, from groceries and subscriptions to salon visits and utilities. Assign a spending limit for each category and stick to it. Keeping a log, whether in a notebook or a budgeting app, helps monitor actual versus intended expenditures and gives a visual reminder of your goals. Physical preparation also counts. Before heading to the store, prepare a shopping list and promise yourself to stick to it. Marketers are experts at presenting temptations at every turn. Your list is your shield against their tricks. Another tangible method is to use cash instead of cards. Digital money can feel like an abstract resource, making it easy to overspend. When you pay with cash, each note handed over is a visible and tactile reminder of your dwindling resources. It creates a much-needed pause before every purchase. But perhaps most crucial is self-awareness. Determine which emotions drive your urge to shop. If you're battling boredom, swap scrolling online stores for reading, watching a film, or picking up a hobby. If stress lures you toward retail therapy, try meditation, exercise, or a refreshing shower. Simple, healthy alternatives can fill emotional gaps without draining your wallet. Setting clear financial goals is another powerful motivator. Whether you dream of a sun-soaked vacation, becoming debt-free, or saving for a future home, keeping your priorities front and center can build resilience against impulsive temptations. When confronted with a potential purchase, calculate its value in the hours you'd need to work to pay for it. Suddenly, that flashy new item may not seem quite so irresistible. Managing impulsive buying isn't about total deprivation or endless self-denial. It's about mindful decision-making. By introducing structure, reflection, and purpose to your spending habits, you reclaim your finances and inner peace, ensuring that your money works for you rather than the other way around.